Today, we are going to do something a little bit different. We're going to unbox Vernon right here from this box. We are going to literally unbox this entire city, and we're going to dive into everything that makes it an incredible place to live. If you're thinking of moving here to Vernon or visiting, maybe investing here, or maybe you're just curious about what makes this town so special, you are in the right place. I'm Lisa Salt with RE/MAX Vernon Salt Fowler. I was born and raised in this little gem of a city, and I'm going to walk you through what makes Vernon awesome. Now, we've got a lot to unpack here, literally.
Oh, yeah.
At the end, I'm going to show you how to download our free relocation package, so stick around until then. Now, let's open up our Vernon box, our tickle trunk, and let's start exploring. First things first, where are we? Here's a map. Vernon's located in the North Okanagan. We're right about here. Here's BC, here's the US, and we're right about here. Vernon is located in the North Okanagan Valley, one of the most picturesque regions in British Columbia. So picture this: mountains all around, pristine lakes, lush farmland. It's a city, actually, where natural beauty meets accessibility. Vernon is about a 40-minute drive north of Kelowna, giving you easy access really to Kelowna's international airport and all the Kelowna city amenities, while keeping that kind of small town laid back vibe. And it's also just over an hour to Kamloops, 4.5 hours to Vancouver, maybe 5 if you hit traffic, and you probably will. We're positioned right in the heart of wine country, so there's orchards and vineyards and farms all around. And that means not only is the scenery stunning, but you've also got easy access to some of the best local fresh food and wine in the province. So living here means you're never far from adventure, but we're gonna get into that in the next section. For now, just know this: I think it's the ultimate mix of small town charm and outdoor adventure. First up, let's talk about what makes Vernon an outdoor enthusiast dream. What do we have here? We have a beach towel. So whether it's summer or winter, there's always something to do here. This beach towel is a sign of the 3 incredible lakes: Okanagan Lake, Kalamalka Lake, which is dubbed the Lake of Many Colors, and Swan Lake. In the summer, Kalamalka's crystal clear turquoise water feel almost tropical. It's like you're in the Caribbean. Okanagan Lake, because it's like huge and goes all the way to Penticton in the South Okanagan, it offers endless boating and fishing opportunities, while Swan Lake, the third lake, is quieter. It's more of a nature preserve. It's perfect for bird watching and peaceful moments. And then, of course, when the weather cools down, SilverStar Mountain Resort becomes the star of the show. SilverStar is just a 25-minute drive from Vernon. That's a big deal. And it's a hub, a huge hub for skiing and snowboarding, snowshoeing, and even fat biking in the winter, skating too, all that. In the spring, you can literally go from the lakes to the slopes in the same day. Actually, that's backwards. You would go skiing in the morning, and then you would go to the lake or to the golf course in the afternoon. In fact, that's the next thing we have in this box. Golf club. Think of all the golf courses that you can go in the afternoon after you go skiing. Pretty awesome, right? In the summer, the mountain transforms into a mountain biking paradise too. They have tons of downhill trails that attract riders from all over the place. And we're not done at boating and skiing. How about hiking or biking or camping or skateboarding or pickleball? Everybody loves the pickleball. Lots of pickleball in Vernon. Tennis too, baseball. But hiking, we have a hiking pole right here. Let's talk about it. If hiking is your thing, there are dozens of trails to explore. Middleton Mountain offers hikes with panoramic views right to the top of the mountain, where it's all designated preserve, while Kalamalka Lake Provincial Park has trails that take you right along the water's edge or to the dog beach. There's actually a few dog beaches in Vernon, that's important. There's the Grey Canal Trail with its amazing views. I love the Grey Canal Trail. Anyway, it's all about fresh air, incredible scenery, and endless opportunities to connect with nature. And actually, if outdoor isn't necessarily your thing, Vernon has indoor active living too, and I can prove it. Vernon is in the process of building what is actually called the Active Living Center, and that's going to be ready in the fall of 2026, or at least that's when it's projected by. We shall see. It's a new rec center with pools and gyms and fitness center and running track. Brand new in 2026, beautiful and big. Point is, if you're someone who loves staying active, Vernon has it all. Now let's see what else we have in here. This talks about our community vibe. I think this is what sets Vernon apart. Vernon is a town where people actually smile at you on the street. Neighbors actually look out for each other, and local businesses are genuinely excited to get to know you. Small enough to feel small, but big enough that not everybody knows your business. You can still be a bit anonymous if you want to be. I hear all the time that people here are friendly and welcoming. And I guess that's because of our relatively small size. Vernon's population is around 45,000. That doesn't include Coldstream. So with Coldstream, that would be called Greater Vernon. That's another 11,000 or so folks. However, it's the perfect balance. It's small town charm with just enough city convenience. The downtown core is full of character with locally owned shops, cozy cafes, the amazing murals that we'll talk about in a moment that gives the streets an artistic flair. Now, one of my favorite spots, Farmers Market. It's not just about the fresh produce, it's a gathering place where you can meet local artisans, you can buy their wares, you can buy the in-season local produce from the local farms, hear live music, catch up with friends, have a crepe or a samosa maybe. And there's also a real focus on sustainability and community initiatives in Vernon. There's lots of bike-friendly trails and bike lanes. Also, you will likely curse those bike lanes that are taking up sometimes much needed car lanes, but that's what sustainability is all about. But that's Vernon. It's not big enough to have a Costco, but it's big enough to have a Cactus Club and a Home Depot if you want them. Now, what else do we have here? We have a beautiful piece of art. Let's see what else we have. We have this beautiful piece of pottery. So let's talk about art and culture. You know, surprisingly, for a town of its size, Vernon has a thriving arts and culture scene. Now, if you're someone who loves creativity and expression, then you will fit right in. As I mentioned a minute ago, downtown Vernon is famous for its murals. Over 25 of them actually on the sides of downtown buildings. Each one of those murals tells a story about Vernon's history, the people, the culture. It's like walking through an outdoor art gallery. They are fantastic, and you can actually take a mural tour if you're so inclined. And if you're into the performing arts, then make sure to visit the Vernon Performing Arts Center. It's a must visit, hosts everything from concert and plays to dance performances and comedy nights. There's also a strong community of local artists. The Vernon Public Art Gallery showcases work from regional and national artists, and you'll find artisan shops all around town selling handcrafted pottery and jewelry and more. Like, come to Creative Chaos, first weekend of June. There you'll see 3 huge buildings full of artists, many of them local, and you'll appreciate how many artisans we really have locally. There are truly tons of events of which we don't have time to go into here, but have a look at some of the links below in our description and you will have lots of research that you can do on your own. For a small town, Vernon has a big cultural heart. So what's next? Aha! Now we're getting to the good part, wine.
Salud.
Now, when it comes to restaurants, Vernon's food scene punches above its weight, in my opinion. Living in Vernon means having access to some of the freshest, most delicious ingredients you can imagine when in season. Okay, so it's not New York, it's not Las Vegas, or it's not even Vancouver for the choices of food or the Michelin-rated restaurants. However, if you like fresh, locally grown, farm-to-table food, Vernon is a great place for that. First, we're right in the middle of BC's wine country. Just a short drive from Vernon, you'll find incredible wineries like 50th Parallel and Grey Monk Estate Winery. These wineries, I mean, they're not technically in Vernon, however, they're so close and have some fabulous restaurants there as well. Maybe you want something a little bit different. There's also cideries and craft breweries popping up all over the region, like Cambium Cidery in North BX, which is a full-fledged cidery and a beautiful, beautiful restaurant. Or Martin's Brew Pub, right downtown Vernon, which is a craft brewery and has some excellent food as well. It's one of my favorites. And the newest, most beautiful restaurant, and my newest favorite actually, is the Edge restaurant at the Rise Golf Course. The food is excellent. The views literally cannot be beat. It's like you're on top of the world, literally. And the prices are not on top of the world. They are reasonable and I feel worth the price. Now, what's next? Let's get into the part I'm most excited about. Real estate. Vernon has an incredible variety of homes to suit every lifestyle. If you're dreaming of lakefront living, neighborhoods like Okanagan Landing or Adventure Bay or even the west side of the lake are incredible options on Okanagan Lake for homes, or you have the assortment of homes on Kalamalka Lake as well. Then even a few more on Swan Lake, but that all depends on what type of property you want and your budget, of course. Lots of lake homes available. Now maybe you don't want lakefront. Taxes are pretty high. Maybe you want something with a lake view. Well, check out the Rise. Homes here perched above the valley with stunning panoramas of Okanagan Lake and the valley. Or Calview Subdivision, which overlooks Kalamalka Lake for stunning views to the Monashee Mountains. Or also on Cal Lake, Middleton Mountain, overlooking the views right square down Kalamalka Lake. Or even both sides of Swan Lake, you can perch and overlook the lake from the old Kamloops Road side, or you can go to the other side, the North BX side, and have a beautiful views as well. Or maybe you don't need a view. Maybe you're looking for more of a family lifestyle. Families love areas like East Hill, which is known for its proximity to excellent schools and downtown Vernon. Now, East Hill is also where you'll find the charming character homes, the heritage homes, if you're looking for an older kind of historic style of home or property. Now, if you prefer a lock and leave low maintenance lifestyle, there are also fantastic communities like the Seasons or even Turtle Mountain, where the lots are smaller, not a lot of maintenance, or maybe you're looking for more of a vacation type home like the Outback Lakeside Resort homes. Properties there come in all price ranges and sizes. We also have some very nice townhomes, whether they're in gated communities or not, say like South Valley Ranch or the Breeze. Those are more adult oriented. There are also smaller properties like the apartments right off downtown Vernon on Centennial Drive, which are close to all the amenities and great for seniors or anybody really who wants that downtown convenience. And then if you don't want to be attached to your neighbor and maybe want something more affordable at the same time, how about we have some really nice, extremely well-kept modular parks like Big Chief Mobile Home Park or Lake Point. Lake Point's nice, right? Close to the lake too. Those have more reasonable price tags since you don't own the land. Prices, of course, vary on location and size, but there's something here literally for every budget. So no matter your lifestyle, there's a home here that fits. And if you're thinking about moving, we at RE/MAX Vernon Salt Fowler would love to help you find the perfect fit. Anyways, enough of the commercial. Okay, what else is in here? Aha! Christmas hat. Living in Vernon means you'll always have something to do. I mean, again, it's not Vancouver. It's quieter than the larger cities, obviously. However, when we celebrate something, it's pretty big. Our Winter Carnival is legendary. In fact, it's the largest winter carnival in Western Canada. A 10-day winter festival that is held at the beginning of February when people are going stark raving mad because of the cold and the inversion in Vernon, and they just need to let loose, man. Think things like snow sculptures, parades, even a hot air balloon festival. You'll likely see the RE/MAX balloon out and about, maybe. And then in the summer, well, there's so much to do. In the summer, there's Fantastic, which is our annual slow pitch tournament, music festival, and all around drunk fest. That's on the Canada Day long weekend. That's a bunch of summer long weekend fun. Then events like the Friday night farmers market, their weekly downtown outdoor concerts, the Sunshine Festival in downtown Vernon when it sometimes rains on that day. Then Creative Chaos, which we already talked about. It's huge and crowded and awesome and fun. It's one of the largest annual craft shows and sales in BC. There's lots of stuff to do. It's not NHL games and Rolling Stone concerts. You have to travel for that. But it's a vibrant, connected community, and that's something I love sharing with people looking to move here. There is truly lots to do in Vernon if you look for it. What else do we have? What about families? What's in Vernon for the kids? let's dive deeper into why Vernon is such a fantastic place for families. Now, if you're looking for a town that's safe and supportive and packed with activities for your kids, like literally you're gonna love what Vernon has to offer. First up, let's talk about parks. Vernon is home to some amazing green spaces where kids can run and play and, just be kids. Polson Park's a local favorite. It's got a playground and duck ponds and lots of room to picnic or throw a frisbee or whatever. If you're visiting in the summer, the splash parks at Lakeview Park or Coldstream make for perfect spots to cool off for the kids, and they're free and they're fun and a huge hit with the little ones. Or if you want the real deal and you want to pay, we have Splashdown Vernon water slides, super fun. Next, how about something educational? The Allen Brooks Nature Center. And this place is such a gem for families. It's part education, it's part adventure, because kids can learn about local wildlife and explore interactive exhibits and even take part in special events like nature scavenger hunts. It's a great way to combine fun with a little bit of learning. How about Davison Orchards, which supplies all locally grown produce and then uses all the produce as ingredients in their bakery and their cafe? What is it for kids, you ask? Well, how about outside of the buildings where kids or anyone really can feed and pet the goats? They can also take a ride through the farm on the Johnny Popper train. They can hang out with the chickens, the mules, the horses, or play in the playground. And there's also ice cream. So there's that. And speaking of outdoor fun, let's talk about the Okanagan Rail Trail. This is a 50-kilometer trail that runs right alongside Kalamalka Lake, and it is perfect for a family bike ride or long walks with the kids, maybe not so long if your kids are small. Trail's flat and it's easy to navigate, so even younger kids can join in. Plus the views, oh man, they're incredible. You've got the turquoise waters and the lush landscapes all around you. Sports families, you're in luck. Vernon, very active community for kids. Cal Tire Place hosts everything from hockey leagues to figure skating. And if your kids are into soccer or baseball or basketball, there are plenty of local teams and leagues to join. Soccer is huge at Marshall Field too. There are games on, practices on, more games there. Plus, we've got great facilities like the Vernon Rec Center, which will soon be the Active Living Center, where kids can take swimming lessons or join community programs. And we've got excellent schools, quite a few schools actually, and that includes a Christian school, a Catholic school, French immersion school too. I told you we're cultured. And it's nice because it's safe neighborhoods. Kids can walk to and from school. I mean, if it's walkable, but it's safe to walk. And that's the bottom of the box. That is Vernon Unboxed. Whether you're looking for adventure, community, or just a great place to raise a family, this town has it all. Are you ready to move? Reach out to us at Remax Vernon Salt Fowler and let's make your Vernon dreams a reality. But before you go, make sure to download our Vernon relocation package at vernonrelocation.com. It's entirely free.